Jimmy Pickles. So hello. I've been doing a lot of reviews. I have a lot of reviews to do today, but you know what? It's time I straighten myself out a little bit and shut up and get some work done. Ooh. Trying this. I've been doing protein drinks. When my muscles get sore, I need potassium, and I need just like that special time of the month for a lady. I need a little chocolate at times. Anyway, this is not a review of a drink. I'm just showing it. I need to shut up and get some work done. I also need to get work done outside. I like to trim some trees. Got to do some rearranging. All right, so I start doing things. Well, let's see. Got to get stuff done. Anything that can be transplanted will be put over here to put in 1 gallon containers. This table is getting filled up right now. And I'm going to start going to multiple grow rooms. Let's do this. You can do this. Oh yeah. We got our work cut out. And I still got germination to do. I'll be done with that. Germination has to be done by next week. Has to be, based on my scheduling. So we're going to get that. We're going to crank out a bunch. See what we can do here. All right, I got more in the garage. Like I try to help everybody out. Anybody and everybody. I bought these, but some of the containers, the bigger ones, in the fall time, nurseries, stuff like that, you can get them from different places. They're going to throw them out anyway. Just wash them, sanitize them, whatever you need to do. That's not enough. Guys and gals, guys and dolls and whatever that weird thing is. I don't watch musicals, but seeds will keep for several years. My seed stock is fresh. I got to pump up those sales today and work out today. Lots and lots of work to be done. And I need to rearrange my lights. So, during my reviews, you're going to catch me wearing sunglasses because it's going to get way too bright in here. Way too bright. Also, since this is on the table, check out Miller Savory. Today was sponsored by Miller Savory, 13 Flames of Fire. I also need to check on watering and everything else. People ask me for advice all the time. I try to give advice when I can. My advice is if you're running a company, try to keep your nose clean and work hard. I know people, as we speak, sit there and talk crap on other companies. You know, it gets to the point, who cares what they say? Got to get work done. So, we got to get a lot of work done. So, got to water everything. Also, when I'm growing certain varieties that has not been released, every year I'm growing 30 to 70 plants for seed selection. 30 to 70 plants. I've shown some of this stuff on camera throughout the seasons, so there's that. There's always people like, oh, Pickles is only doing 1 or 2 plants. Not true at all. Watch my videos, go back. Guess what? You'll see. I'll say this. Can't really look through this area, and there's a reason why. So, you know, I get direction from everybody, and I love it. Use your resources. Spin things into balls of energy. Chug the coffee. So, seed selection is very important. You know, and here's something that comes to mind. And I could still do this. I could still do this. And I'll tell you why I can do this. Documentation, seed selection, and documentation with pictures as well. Bainster and Peach. That is Kevin Bain's cross, but I'll tell you what, I released it, I worked on it, and being a vendor and trying to stabilize, basically what I had was an evolution for that type of strain, for that type of pepper. Okay? So that being said, do you realize, and I don't tell the general public, this is just a random comment, I saved 2 different variants. And I could go back and stabilize the other one. The other one, the one that was released is the one I chose. Frankenstein crown and kind of a Butch T. Taylor tail. So it's kind of like that. I mean, that's kind of horrible. But the original, which ended up being different sizes. And Mark, you guys can tell me your experiences. What should I do with these? Here will be fine. Here will be perfectly fine. F2 always seems to be the best, and then you try to chase one of the shapes. Chase the heat, chase the shapes, chase the flavor, all that fun stuff. All right, lots and lots of work to do. In fact, I am opening another room today. And lights need to be readjusted. So get motivated. And do what you love to do. No matter what I do, no matter what anybody does, you want to see progress. You want to see good results. You want to see dirt all over the place. What am I going to do with this crap? I'm just hoping for everybody's sake they bought their materials early. Because prices are going up, not for me. My seed prices are staying the same this year. Everybody else is going up, not everybody. Calculated, I have a friend who's an analyst, professional analyst, and he said, I think it was 73% of vendors raised their prices already. 73%. For Facebook alone, not Google, not Excite, not LookSmart, not DuckDuckGo. Just on now, when you're taking scientific observations and stuff like that, it's biased. Biased samples. So based on the findings, it was like 73.2% of people raised their prices. Now think about this. All the people who wanted to criticize me on my prices, guess what? I'm registered and I'm isolated. Guess what? Ayo, I'm gonna get attacked anyway, so I might as well. If you do something and you're proud of it, don't be afraid to show up. Just don't throw it in people's faces. Be respectful, you know. So, guess what? You guys got choices. I got choices. We all got choices. It's almost the same prices. Everybody preaching about hobbyist prices. They're so much better than a registered company that isolates. Guess what? We're almost all the same prices. You might as well buy from me, and you get a bunch of extras. I'm here to help you as much as possible. There's actually there's some great hobbyist vendors out there. There's some good people. So shop around, take a look at things. But I'm very happy to tell you, I'm not raising my prices at all. Now, I'm not saying 2023. That might be a different situation, but I bought 3 years of supplies, which almost took myself bankrupt. So, why do I say this? Why do I push myself? Why do I do these videos? One, I'm doing a business. You got to be motivated. I'm getting you guys motivated to be happy. Check that out. Purple Ufo plant. Beautiful purple on it. Now, a lot of purple plants are Permente de Nede in it. I don't know the genetics. Nobody really knows the genetics on purple UFO. There's only so much research. It came from Florida. No, it came from Matthew Arthur. Probably like an unknown cross, basically. But it is sellable. It is marketable. It is beautiful. It's about less heat than a habanero. I like it. It's a little floral tasting on the purple side. Here's another one. I'm growing a whole bunch of them. So, I've been working on root development. A lot of people ask me when they should start using newts. Well, I use Ocean Force Fox for them, so there's a lot of nutrients in the soil already. I'm not going to use nutrients on it. Not really. That's me. I know people that are better growers than me. Believe it or not. And I'm happy because that means I get to learn from these guys. And I talk to them. They're not on Facebook. And I've been learning. And these guys do things a little different than me. I got my own style, but I'm learning from some of their style. It's good to learn from different growing styles and see what you like best. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is I've been secretly being trained by Cobra Kai for the plants. Germinate fast, no mercy. Plants definitely need water today. There's time to germinate if you're down south. Hey, I'm Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Can we do this? We'll do it like this. I'm Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I have a shorter grow season, so I start earlier than most people. I start November, December, January. I've been starting like January, February, and I'll end up doing about 1 week into March on the starting of the germination, and I'll end it up by the second and third week. Now, there's more I can give to the community. I've been thinking about writing charts, but look at me. Look how busy I am trying to catch up. Literally, jogging into getting work done and doing laundry. So I love what I do. Maybe if I move fast enough, I'll lose some weight. What would happen if I lost some weight? I might get a beautiful chili girl. I'm not reading comments right now because I'm working, but I want you all put tons of comments. I will catch up and I'll take a break. Stopping and starting for exercise is good for endurance, but it does slow you up in the long run. I believe it or not, I used to be athletic. I used to play ice hockey for 14 seasons. I even got to practice with the Pittsburgh Penguins at one time. It's true. And so that training, I think about things and I try to incorporate it into my speaking, although I am by far not a great public speaker. I'm just energetic, try to get some work done, give you the best product I can. The exercise program, I could talk about all kinds of stuff. We could learn all types of stuff together. And correct me if I'm wrong. Frolic, I think it's Swedish. The name is Frolic. Frolic. I think that's what it is. And it's basically an endurance training program. And that's what I feel like I'm going through if I answer a bunch of questions. Yes, I'm goofy as hell, but when you're working long hours, you're going to be. Also, what I've been saying on every video is hang out with your plants. Get to know them. Don't tell you what they need. If they get all bumpy, real fine bumps on it, it could be edema. And that's when I could get more into that. But it's basically abnormal watering scheduling, and then you end up adding too much water. And it's like water retaining in the leaves, they bubble it up, stuff like that. This space can go, some of this is just water right there. I'm behind schedule, and I really need to catch up. Like really need to catch up. I'm gonna do these, and then I'll transplant. Oh, you know, one thing I've been doing on my videos, I wasn't telling the general public for a while, but I'm not afraid. In fact, if it helps you, it might help me. My kid just poured this. Oops, make a mess. What we do here, make a mess. Cinnamon is a root hormone. It's not perfect. But if you guys are struggling financially and you need a little boost in your plants, try a little bit of cinnamon. All right, this doesn't need transplanted, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I could get into that subject matter as well. I want to give a good example. Can I give a good example? Not really. Sort of, not really. I'm going to rearrange stuff too. All right. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'll take that out, put it here. Plants, when you're doing something, each container, you should really let the roots kind of form up. Then you push it like this, loosen it up, and then transplant it. So there's that. I'm transplanting these a little bit early because I want to concentrate on setting up another grow room. That's going to be happening today. Tired and another. I give life lessons. Life lessons, do not break your plants. But that's how I grow more. Life lessons. Tiredness is an excuse. Tiredness, oh, you're tired? I push myself past tiredness. You drink coffee, you try to eat a little bit better. You say, hey, pickles, lay off the French fries today. Get some natural sugars from like mango. Your muscles feel sore, eat some bananas, stuff like that. All right, I'm going to go to questions, comments, concerns, that type of shenanigans here in a minute. I'm going to have to figure some stuff out too. I'm going to be doing some condensing to utilize what I have. My racks will be changing because my plants will be bigger. A lot of the stuff, about 20% will be in 5-gallon containers to go outside. A lot of people are like, dude, you're just wasting space. Well, in a sense, they're right based on environment, but I'm here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I have a shorter grow season. Whoa, I'm glad I didn't drop my phone on that. Let's go to questions, comments, concerns. Yes, too much water. That's right. Edema is caused from too much watering in it. And what happens is the soil gets compacted. Yep, that's... I can't believe this. I think I lost my comments. You gotta be kidding me. I think I lost all my comments. Top chat. That's it? One comment? Gabe, nice to see you. Wow. Yep. Yeah, it's a combination of too much watering and oxygen, stuff like that. Because too much water, if something was too much water, it would be on hydroponics. Gabe, hey Jimmy, I received the seeds from you. Hope this season in Germany will be good. Thanks for adding the yellow reaper in. I think you have the wrong person. I didn't add yellow reaper. I didn't have yellow reaper. Yeah, I'm stabilizing a pheno since 3 years of chocolate reaper. If I'm awesome. This is weird. This is not you. This is not me. This is YouTube. I'm getting your comments like all at once, but late. Okay. And they're out of order from what I was saying. That's why I should have been looked. Okay. I do remember you, Gabe, and I know you ordered. I didn't send you yellow reapers, though. Unless you're thinking of Trinidad yellow Moruga scorpion. That could be it. It doesn't matter. I deal with... one thing I keep in mind, and everybody needs to keep in mind, I can't get to 100% of the comments. And all that stuff. I don't need anybody to copy it. Thank you, though. And you can if you want. I'm just put it here or whatever. Cool. Yeah, I actually do remember you now. I deal with like 10,000 people a year. King Poobah! Your name is really fun to say. Yeah, I do remember. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you, Gabe. Did you add a little picture of the pepper in the seeds too? Yeah, there's pictures on the seed packs. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm thirsty. I still got work to do. Let's keep moving. We're going to start doing some things a little different. Let's do this. Guys, hopefully I get all your... I try my best to answer everything. I like questions. I like comments for the live. Not necessarily a private messenger, because when I'm not doing this, I can't sit there and stop and just spend all the time on my phone, but I do my best. And the funny thing is I tell you that, which almost sounds like BS. Guess I could turn this towards me. Because, I say that, and I'll out-talk anybody who messages me. Because I'm a talker. I'm switching all this over here. I move my stuff around a little bit too. That plant's dead. If something's dead, I pull it aside. It happens. You get a dead spot, water it too much light, too much reflection, stuff like that. These are dead. That's okay. That's why I overgrow some of this stuff. All right. Add some of this. This stuff, I could transplant. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I guess so, but I like to have it more developed. Ooh, these are pretty developed. Did I not look up? What's the deal, Pickles? Well, that's why I do this on the table. I gotta open up more grow rooms. I got space. I need to make more space. Oh, and another thing. Things I think of. Things I can make for little videos. Ideally, I do not live in an ideal world, but I could. And that has nothing to do with anybody. It has nothing to do with, it has to do with me and me alone. I'll get to this. If I create an ideal world, which I will, create an ideal world. I will. Saying it twice really makes me believe it. But the ideal world is to germinate everything at once and do it. I had a few die on me as well, but when I got many and big. If you want to learn more about training, look at LST, super cropping. Oh, Gabe. I already got it. I already get high yields on everything. I appreciate it though. I'll be teaching you guys some of it. But I don't want my competitors to know it all, but I want to help them. There's a fine line. Training somebody for a job. It's important you train them well. It is important you don't train them to beat you out of a job. That's why I don't do everything. Okay. Yep. I've been trained by the best. I'm not the best. I'm not even close to being the best. I know what it takes. It takes more time. It takes hiring people. It's what Pickles needs to do. I interviewed two people yesterday. I don't think it really worked out. They didn't seem motivated. I need motivated individuals. I got some people in mind, rest assured. Takes a special elite to be on the JP team. Interested in being in the JP team? Yeah! You gotta work hard, you gotta drink coffee, you gotta talk less than pickles. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I am more behind schedule this year than I have ever been here in the history of the company, but I will also say I have a higher seed stock than I have ever done. I'm on seed sorting for eternity. I'm never going to end, even with a team of 20 people. This is done. I'm growing a lot of purple UFO this year. I need to catch up, and I'm telling you why. I feel like this is a Christmas thing. I'm telling you why. You know, as I'm doing this, I look at the plants, I look at the underneath, I look at the root structure, and I also think in the future what those peppers are going to be like, just imagining just the excitement of it all. This can be in there. I have lots of reviews coming out today too, some pre-recorded. I'm going to space some stuff out a little bit. Alright, this is good enough for now. Alright, I'm going to have to rearrange. This water has a little bit of root hormones in it. Multiple root hormones. You guys can research that on your own. Or you could just use, you know what, like vitamin B1, I think, or just hydroponic stores can help you. I could give you recommendations all day, but what's the point? Because I could give you nutrient stuff or this or that, and it might not even be in your area. And then I start creating a relationship with clients that I don't necessarily have a tremendous amount of time, except for being on YouTube all day long, so that contradicts myself. Trust me, I'm going to catch up. I'm going to catch up fast. Personally, I'm lazy, but the coffee's the worker. Yeah, there's some people who message me, and they, you know, everybody seems pretty nice, and that makes my job nice. And they were like, "Hey, what do you think about this product?" And I'm like, "I don't know, never used it, never heard of it." That's something. I got a question for you guys, and you could Google it as you're here. How many, and I don't know, I've never Googled it, now I want to know. How many different soil companies are in the United States? How many soil companies are in the United States? I don't know that answer. I know seed vendors, Pennsylvania, state of Pennsylvania. Not necessarily pepper seed vendors, but seed vendors, 100,000 in the state of Pennsylvania. 100,000 seed vendors. So, keep something else in mind. When you go to these pepper groups, and somebody comes on and says, hey, I'm looking for a recommendation. How come people are only getting recommended once or twice? Or like, you see 10,000 comments and only 2 people's names are popping up. Well, I don't need to get into that. But anyway, yeah, it's way irrelevant. I apologize as usual. So, all right, what's important is what I can do. Here's something else I just thought about. Something I can say to help you guys and girls is if you go on vacation, like for a weekend, down here is pretty hot. I suggest turning off your grow lights because you could dry and kill your plants. Good. Yeah, I'm transplanting these a little bit early, but that's okay. I'll get to comment sections after I get a couple rounds of these done. And you know what? Another thing is why I love my job. Got a bunch of dirt. It was dirt on the lens. Is I get to try new peppers every year. I'm always, and not necessarily new. They could be heirlooms. Over 30,000 peppers in the world. I noticed something. I'll get to that. It's a whole different subject. Interesting. Well, I'm here. I look at my plants as I transplant. I look at them. I look at the stems, the roots underneath. Believe it or not, I am. And I noticed on one of the plants here. Here, I'll show you. Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, wait. That's not a good example. Not a good example. I've noticed. Now, I could be wrong in various cases because I'm not there with people's grows, and you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? But I notice if you overwater, your leaves are going to get a little bit of yellow, and if you really look at the plant, they're going to get a little splotchy. Not all of them, but somewhere on the leaves are going to get a little yellowish and splotchy, and the colors are going to be a little bit mixed. I've noticed people in groups are like, dude, I got a new cross. It's variegated. It's a variegated cross. And then they start listening. Oh, and they're like, oh, it's not variegated now, but it's variegated. So we'll just say it's variegated. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff. Meanwhile, they just overwatered the plant. So mistakes, either I make, they make, customers make, we can all learn from one another. This ended up drying. If drying and dying, it happens. That's why you got to spend more time in your plants, not worrying about all this goofy stuff. That opens up some space. I'm doing pretty good. I got the bottom space to work with. I got bottom racks, everything. should, and I will, look into watering. Let's get to comments. Comment sections. Hello, everybody. Support local soil dirt distributors. If they're quality, there's some local dirt places here that I will not, absolutely not, support. There's other ones that are decent. They got to bake their soil if I'm bringing them inside. That's one. Another one is I was buying soil that was tested. The testing was fine, but it was too clumpy. They gave me garbage soil. You know, hey. You know, buying soil is like buying lumber. If you're buying it per yard, you know, a dump truck. How many yards of soil is in a dump truck? 3 or 4, and it depends upon the size of the dump truck too. But go to the nursery. Go, if it's homemade soils and stuff, go to where they are. Take a look at it. Take a look at the soils. Same thing with lumber. I mean, wood prices are expensive. If you order, hey, Brookside Lumber or 84 Lumber or Home Depot Lumber, they're going to give you more chances than not. They're going to give you 4x4s with knots in them. And then you go to drill with a screw gun or whatever, and you hit a knot and then it busts. That's the same thing with soil. They're going to try to pass off. Not all places, but they're going to try to pass off some of the other soils. Yes, I'm sweating like a champ. But I need to get some of that sweat, melt that fat away. This is seed camp, folks, seed camp. So, all right, questions, comments, concerns. You can never learn enough. That is absolutely correct. Nobody knows everything. There is always some way to improve what you do. Absolutely. Okay, I never train the new guys with all the tricks. That's absolutely correct. I'm going to grow purple UFOs next season. Cool looking pods. Yeah, they're awesome. Oh, and another thing, I don't show all my crosses all the seasons. I used to. You know what they do? They steal the names for them, or they try to sell them off on a site, saying it was a JP exclusive. It's happening. So I try to keep my mouth shut, and trust me, that's the hardest thing in life, keeping my mouth shut. Okay. If you do this for a living, I wouldn't either. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. Not everybody understands. You do it full time. I know there's companies out there that I respect. I totally respect. I salute them. I look up to them. And they're like, you know, don't hold back information on customers and clients. You know, just do what you can. We're all in this together. Yeah, but they have other jobs. I'm doing this full time. So there's that. Okay. Yeah, getting to some of these comments, I don't know where I was on saying to correspond. All hail tuna. Really? Laugh out loud? That's insane. Tuna's mad. Support local soil dirt distributors. That's a good thing. I want to view this. I honestly do. It's probably... Hey, Tuna, do me a favor. Thank you for being a moderator. And thank you for being Katie's supporter. Anyway, I'm trying... What's the favor? Oh, well, you know what? It doesn't matter. You're doing a perfect job, Tuna, by the way. Thank you. The Tuna Empire. For real wanted to build raised beds. Wood is so pricey. Yes. Oh, that's another thing. This is something I have neglected in the past. This if I've made a mistake, I'm going to let you guys... I was a hobbyist, not a company at the time. Raised beds. They're great. They're cool. Blah, blah, blah. Not to sound like Greta, but anyway. Raised beds. The lumber, you got to be careful in the lumber. Treated wood. Now, history of treated wood. I can't remember what year. Is arsenic. They used arsenic in the wood to treat the wood. I don't think they do that anymore. But there is certain types of treatments of wood that can leach into your soil that's bad. So, just do a little research. All right, I think I'm caught up on that. Look at what I need to do. Number one, gonna do it right now. Water everything. I think everything's dry. Semi-dry. Yeah, everything's getting watered. I'm gonna go on watering spree right now. Let's get these first. All right, gotta work hard, you gotta work fast, you gotta work smart. If you guys have been watching enough, I gave you a little hint. I've been keeping rooms secrets. Is it important to keep it a secret? To a certain degree. Because of my projects, paperwork. Those will be opened up for viewing purposes to the general public in the next few weeks. Give me about 4 to 6 weeks. I'll open it up. You guys will be 100% amazed. I'm going for the wow factor. Who wants the wow factor? Everybody wants the wow factor. Oh, I gotta fill these up. I only got a quarter of my grow water, and I gotta fill it up with some stuff. All right, hold on. Hey, I'm still here, folks. Still here. I'm looking over what I need to do. Is that all I got? No, I got lots. Whew. I'll be out in a minute. I'm just adding a little bit of hormones to the water. Small amount. All right, I'm back. All right, so the next step is here. Woo-wee! Look at this. You can't. You will. I can produce in here too if I want. It's like we're dancing. Those are for advanced plants. That's all. I could have took up more, technically it's not the greatest of ideas because I could put racks in there too. Should raise this See, I need a cameraman. Water on this over here. Yeah, it's just a working video. You know what? I left this light on overnight. It's getting shut off. Some of this stuff needs transplanted to 5 gallons. We're that far along. Did that die? Yep. It happens. It really died. I'll just reuse it. Too close to the light, I guess. Alright. What's up? What's up? What's up? That's good. I also noticed something. Correlation of success. Containers. You want a plant with soil up to here, and you have a plant that looks good in there, and you have a soil, the next plant up to here. The plant that's up, the soil's up to here, will do better than the other plant overall because it's not creating a bunch of shade. All right, this is done. All right, that's done. It'll be easier once it's outdoors, right? Let's get to the other side. Oops. A little bit more. Then I'll have to refill it all. I don't have to refill it now. Almost done. Okay. I see. Thank you. Thank you, Tuna. We must build this empire together. The empire shall rise. Oh, that really takes a lot of light one. The empire shall rise. I'm out. Have a good one. Sure. Hey, do me a favor, Tuna. First of all, okay, that was to them. To my Russian friends, Tuna. If they're trolling, get rid of them. Deleting a comment means nothing because they come right back and you continue to work. And you continue to work. And these Russians try to take me over. You will not get me, Putin. So, those Russians coming on here with the comment sections and all that, they're fake accounts, kids. So, there's that. So, Cobb Buff, go up here. Oops. Go up here. We are going to remove. That was a comment. We are going to damn it. I can't do it. I think you can do it. I'm not worried about it right now. So anyway, not too much, Uncle Bull Cow. Hey, thanks, Gabe. And greetings from U.S. to Germany. Deutschland. So we got lots of international people here today. Anyway, much love. Boy, I really do need to change the lighting in here. I am sweating profusely. I've been working as hard as I can. I do have grow room number 2 partially set up. In the next 5-6 weeks, you're going to see a lot. You're going to see more than you've probably ever seen from me before. So, I need to... What do I need to do? Water the plants. Let's see what else. Transplanting, is that done? That's the big question. This stuff, hold over here. I move my stuff around if it starts getting dry spots. Yeah, some notes to myself. I am going to step ahead on a couple plants. Let's look in here. Yeah, I could do that. Maybe 3 5-gallons in there. I will do 6, 7 5-gallons, and the rest will be 1 gallons. And then upstairs will be. We're gonna actually try to keep it at 1 gallon. I can keep stuff at 1 gallon. You don't want it really root bound. Getting root bound, these are dead. It's not good. One of my grow rooms, unfortunately, but fortunately, I have turned into a seed room for stock. And one of the other rooms I decided not to grow in. So, what does that leave me with? That leaves me with rethinking the process. I'm going to have to figure this out. I could put 2 more racks in here and 2 or 3 more racks. I got them, just got to set them up. These don't seem to do well there. All right, I understand why. All right, what else can I do? Oh, I know what I need to. I'm not liking this light situation. Not liking it at all. So, got 9 people here. Oh, I don't know if I told you all. Tell me if I didn't tell you. I am now officially coughing. Now, I am officially under review for YouTube to start sending me paychecks. No joke. So, and there was a category that popped up this morning that showed how much I'll be getting paid per video. So there's that. So it looks like I'm getting it. It's not official. It's going to take like a 3-week process, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm not going to mess with it too much. I'll figure some stuff out. Well, the lighting. Hey, Drew V. Keep those orders coming in. I've been hooking up orders more than ever for the last few weeks. If you've ordered from me, is these even turned on? They are. Must have got switched. That's much better. All right. This doesn't help. This is not even plugged in. That needs adjusted. All right, this needs to go up. I know what to do. What the hell is this doing on the ground? The hell, pickles. Anyway, I could also transfer more bags of soil here. You guys, I'm going to end this, not now, but very soon. I'm going to grab more soil and put it in here. In fact, I'll show you. This is, oh, by the way, this is my freezer that I keep all the peppers in. And it's almost emptied. So there's security. Lots of soil. You always need gasoline if you want them hot. That's a joke. Some people might not take it as a joke. So, lots of soil. I got more stuff back there too. More supplies. All that other junk. Air compressor. I got a beer fridge and I never drink. So, what's this? I like Belgium beers. That's basically what that is. Ooh, Mountain Dew. This might make me go longer. I forgot I had that. So, here, I'll give you a mini tour. So, we got this, that, more back there, germinating. I'm going to speed up germinating. Oh, crap, I forgot. See, I'm always forgetting something. See all that room down there? And I'll take this mountain bike. And there's pudding in there. Proof is in the pudding. What a bunch of weirdos. Anyway, that all needs filled up. And I'm going to position the lights so they'll get lights down there. All right. So scruffy old me's back. That mountain bike, something I like to do other than peppers. I don't get to do much of it. It's hot down here. Trying to think my next step. Those lights, they could be held off, because once I have those two lights turned on, they kind of really reflect upon. In fact, only God can judge me now. See what you guys think. I'm going to turn those on. See how much light they go on. You can see from the camera. I can position these different too. These are more aerial. I'm definitely going to position those. That's just from 2 grow lights. See that? Now I can position them. This is more right on. I'm sure I don't drop any. It's almost in my face. I could do some MacGyvers. Position. All I got to do is take up the tension. We'll have that more positioned. It won't be overhead, but I will be draining less. I'll be draining less power out of my house. And people all the time come up to me and they're like, you know what, you could do this and do that and do this. And I'm like, you know what? I'd like to suggest suggestions are always good, but if I do too much of some of the suggestions, I'm gonna have to raise my prices. People always give me suggestions, but I listen, because you never know. They might have something good. Okay, I planted 4 apple crisp seeds in a cup. And I was expecting them to germinate in 7 days, and they were, after 5 days. Crazy. That's cool. Over an inch. Yeah. Make sure they don't get too leggy. Those are capsicum picartums. They grow extremely fast. Extremely fast. Those lights gotta come off. Wow. You see, I'm actually sweating. It's hot down here. I need to set it up. I keep forgetting about certain things. Got to watch my sugar intake too. I'm not diabetic, but anyway, Isolated Seeds, jppepperseeds.com. I got some other stuff to do and some questions, comments, and telephone calls. All right, thank you very much. I'll be back.